Ginger. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, another rainy, foggy morning here in New York City, but things are about to change. It's been more than 2 months since we've had a dry weekend in so many parts of the Northeast, but it's going to come with heat. It's going to happen. We will have a dry weekend, but before it gets there, look what happens. Record highs, daily record highs from Rapid City to Denver, over 100. Those are actual temperatures. And then this all moves east with the pattern shifting big time from Chicago, Washington, D.C., New York City. We're talking about well above average. And you add that humidity, and you have a feels like that is 103 on Monday right here in New York. Boston, that's after a dry weekend. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, okay, dry weekend. And then Boston up to the feels like 102. Your local weather in 30 seconds.
Your Dragon, only in theaters.
Introducing Old Navy Active. New styles, new colors, new stretch, new feel. Old Navy, new moves.
There were evacuations on this 90-acre brush fire, San Jose, California, and this is just one of the spots we're worried about because the fire danger amps up the next couple of days. Thursday and Friday, we've got red flag warnings in Utah, parts of Colorado, back along the spine of the Sierra Nevada and headed east. It's also going to be really hot. So Thursday itself, you'll look for extreme heat warnings, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Tucson. Look at Phoenix at 116. That's still short of a record. Coming up, Tori Johnson is here with deals and steals, summer beauty products from small businesses, and they're all at least half off. We're also celebrating our first week in our new home by popping into local coffee shops around the country. This morning, we are at Back of the Yards Coffee House in Chicago. Can't wait to see you there. Your local news and weather next.
Is here with more, and Doc, tell us about these announcements and why they're significant.
Well, Michael, artificial dyes are in so many of the foods we eat. They may be in your breakfast cereal, snacks, candies, beverages, and there is a concern for harm. So there's been a growing movement to get them eliminated. So Kraft is announcing they will no longer be launching any products that have RFK announcing that the government will be looking to eliminate artificial dyes from the American food supply, the 8 remaining ones, over the next year. We've seen states like West Virginia ban them, other countries, and other companies like PepsiCo, Tyson Foods, and now General Mills. So really, there's no nutritional benefit. It's just there to enhance appearance.
Oh.
So I don't think anyone's going to argue with this.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
What do you...
I love these pearls of wisdom. Keep them coming. Thank you all. So we had 170 storm reports in the last 24 hours. Oklahoma had those stormy skies. 2 of the 8 reported tornadoes were in Oklahoma. And today, tornadoes possible again. Anywhere from Indianapolis and Detroit to Chicago is in a level 3 out of 5. Dayton, Fort Wayne. But then look what happens on Thursday. It moves east. So Charlotte through Raleigh up into Philadelphia, New York City, even into New England. We get the threat then. Damaging winds the main hazard, but still could see some twists. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
Warmer temperatures today, but a similar look. It's still quite dreary outside with areas of dense fog across the area. This is a live look from the Empire State Building. Clearly low cloud cover impacting Manhattan.
This series, I love Robin a latte too. All right, now we're going to go to a National Geographic documentary about Sally Ride. Sally tells us the story of the first American woman astronaut who cracked the highest possible ceiling to realize her dream of flying into space, overcoming skeptics both inside NASA and out to achieve that goal. It also tells her personal story with interviews including her life partner, which is a part of her life that was kept private until now. Sally is streaming now on Disney Plus and Hulu. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
The June gloom continues today, but at least temperatures will warm up. We'll end up close to seasonal averages in the upper 70s. A lot of cloud cover and still a lot
to get to, including the topic of losing muscle, which is a concern for many people who use these weight loss drugs. So we have Dr. Alexandra Soa here to tell us about how adjusting your protein.
Johnson's here with more summer beauty deals and steals. Oh, it's so good to have him in the studio.
So a lot to look forward to today, but we do begin with the dangerous weather and serious heat that's on the way for millions. Ginger, it has been so wet here, but it's going to get hot.
Oh, we're about to see a huge shift, Janae and everybody. So let's talk about what's happening today. In the last 24 hours, we've had about 170 severe storm reports. This is pretty normal. Things move north as we go through the season. That was pictures out of Wichita. They woke up yesterday morning with just 101-mile-per-hour winds busting through. So lots of tree damage there. Overnight, Chicago had lightning, and you're going to see more thunderstorms there today. You actually have a tornado threat in Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit. Fort Wayne, Indiana, Toledo, Dayton, Ohio. That's today. It's a level 3 out of 5. But tomorrow, before the heat gets here, we've got severe storms. So damaging wind is the main hazard, but you could see a little twist in there too. Anywhere from Charlotte and Raleigh on up through New England, Philadelphia, New York included. What I do want to show you is the next part, and I think that you'll like it.
I think that you're right, because I keep peeking at the weather to make sure it's not going to change. We're going to get a break from those rainy weekends.
It's been more than 2 months since we haven't had rain on a weekend. Don't know if you've noticed.
It's not just in my head.
No,
right?
Cool.
Yeah.
And I have fielded a lot of upset phone calls and comments, but it's changing, and we are going to see the pattern shift big time too. That means that the west cools down a bit. It means that we get under this ridge, and it's to Boston.
So New Yorkers will go from complaining about the cold to complaining about the heat.
We have to have something to complain about at all times.
I've got the comment box open and ready to go.
Thank you, Ginger. Now to the latest in the Sean Combs trial. The judge admonishing both sides after
it seems unlikely that he will. We should know for sure soon. Guys.
And with the prosecution close to wrapping up, you just mentioned the defense only expects a few days. So really this could be over fairly soon, right, Aaron?
Yeah, we could be looking at in fairly short order after closing statements, but still a ways to go with testimony, a couple of witnesses from prosecutors, and more from the defense first.
We know you'll keep following it, Aaron. Thank you.
Oh, Aaron's going to get a break someday soon. Yeah. All right, now to a GMA health alert on food dyes. First, just tell us about the announcement.
That's the most important answer here. So how did we get here? Problems like attention deficit, hyperactivity, but many of these studies were bold initiatives. Was a strong suggestion at best, but with public awareness, consumer pressure, and that is what lands us to today.
What can we do at home if we're really in?
That is by paying attention to the label. The important part is that food dye is a small amount. So if you want to reduce your risk or want to reduce your exposure, read the food label. You can do the easy way by looking for labels that are no artificial.
Well, it's not going to look like that anyway.
It won't look like that anyway.
I've done it with the Easter eggs. They look all right.
Yeah, kids don't know the difference.
Hey, you can celebrate more birthdays.
Exactly.
Conceivably.
And it still tastes great.
There you go. Dr. Darian, thank you so much. You always make us smarter. We appreciate you being here. And coming up, the morning show star Mark Duplass gets candid. Get it right, but
We are back now with Emmy-winning director, actor, and writer Mark Duplass opening up about his depression and anxiety. Anxiety disorders are the most prevalent mental health disorder experienced by men. And Whit Johnson sat down with the morning show star to talk about breaking the stigma of this, right, Whit?
Yes, it's great to be with all of you here. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and according to the CDC's National Center for Health Statistics, only about 1% of men with
And we are back now. Top news. Let's go.
All right, the beats are bumping, and we do have a music story off the top here, and we're going to begin by celebrating the glory days because the brand new trailer for the
This is going to be fantastic.
I love that Ginger said I have the tingles.
The tingles. Aren't those the chills?
Yeah,
the tingles. All right. All right, cool. Well, moving on to the next story here. She's got a heart like a 1 month from today, July 18th.
Did you guys know she started as a Miley Cyrus impersonator? Like at parties?
No, I didn't.
Yes, she would go to birthday parties.
That is remarkable.
Yeah.
She's quite something. Finally, guys, we got one more thing to bring you here. It's Mission Impossible, the final raccooning. You'll see why. Let's roll the video here. It's worthy of a Mission Impossible segment. Those are 2 raccoons.
That's a mama and a baby, right?
Hanging from her back paws, pulling her kit back to safety. That's what you call a baby raccoon.
Stressful motherhood is all throughout the
She probably pulled him a million times.
Well done.
You go over there. Be careful.
That is crazy. All right.
Even
they call raccoons trash pandas. I feel like that's not very nice. Look how much they care for their own.
They're still trash pandas.
That is. That's all I got for you in Pop News. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Will. Yep. Coming up, how you can make sure you are getting enough protein while taking weight loss medication. An important topic.
To GMA-3.
Sounds even better when you say it twice. Welcome back to GMA-3. Do you remember this?
You're going to need a bigger boat.
It will be on Martha's Vineyard, where the movie was shot. I'm going to check out the iconic spots, meet the locals who actually played key characters in that movie and are still around. So can't wait to bring you all.
Are you going to get in the water?
Cool. Not this time. Still a little cold this time of year. So
Jaws and GMA are like the same age.
That's 50. Oh, you're right.
2 American institutions.
Look at that. That's a guess.
Always with the fun facts,
Nice round
Will.
numbers.
Also tomorrow we are celebrating Juneteenth. Garrison Hayes will be here.
We love her.
Kiki Palmer. She's always a good time. Now to our Weight Loss Revolution series and what you need to know about your protein intake when using popular weight loss medications. Becky Worley has the details. Hey, Becky.
Hey, Janae. When you're trying to lose weight, the goal is to get rid of fat, but along the way, some muscle may be lost. How much muscle depends on a few factors, and one of them is your protein intake. So protein is being marketed like crazy to those on prescription medications like Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound.
What to eat.
She's the founder of So Well Health, and she is our friend here on this program. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me
It
back.
is great to see you. Let's start with sort of a 30,000-foot view. How does taking a weight loss medication affect a person's muscle mass?
So there's so much fear around this that GLP-1s cause muscle loss, but the fact is when you lose weight, you lose both muscle and fat. It is inevitable, but it is important as we are actively, intentionally losing weight, we are focusing on keeping and building as much muscle as possible.
Are certain people more at risk?
Yes, so we lose muscle with every decade of life after 30, so those over 55 or women who are going through perimenopause and menopause are especially at risk of losing muscle, especially if they don't work at it.
Right. So, and that's something that we have heard a lot lately, I feel like, around menopause, the lift heavy.
Yes.
So tell us more about how people can protect themselves and their muscle mass.
So you're going to do two things. You are going to eat protein and make protein, okay? You're going to lift heavy. Muscle is more metabolically active for every 10 pounds of muscle loss. And studies also show us that eating high protein diets can help us. So it's really important to find meals that you like and that are high in protein. And our appetites go down on GLP-1, so it's really important to have things like well-formulated protein shakes on hand, because when you don't feel like eating, but you need to.
Is there a way to actually monitor your muscle mass during weight loss, and should you be doing that?
Yes, great question. So scales do not tell the whole story. They really just tell us how much the world is pulling down on our weight, gravity, right? So we can do a few things. We can do a body composition, bone density. Now this is not something you're going to be doing every day or even every month, but I like to get it at the start, maybe 6 months in. It helps us set our goals. And you can even find body composition scales to help us tell how we're doing.
Yeah, good to keep monitoring. Out a lot and losing weight can be a so on. So how do people keep their energy levels up while they're going through this whole process?
Make sure you stay active. Now, if you're trying it for the first time, you're like, I'm so tired. You know, people.
Got to do your research, as always. And talk to your doctor, of course, as well. Thank you, doctor, so much for these important tips. And you will be back tomorrow. We're so excited to answer your questions about these medications, their effects, managing all those cravings, and also how to maintain a healthy body weight after you're done using them. And coming up here today, Tori Johnson is here with the Summer Beauty Bonanza. We are back now with Deals and Steals. It is the second day of our Beauty Bonanza with our favorite Tori Johnson here. The savings to keep you feeling fresh all summer long. And they're all from small businesses. And we know how hard it can be to feel fresh in the summer.
We got you covered.
Yes.
So we're starting with La Prunier. This is a phenomenal brand that is based on the power of plum. That is a superfruit. It's the three sisters have started this line. Look, let me just put, I got to put like a little bit of this like face oil on your hand to just feel how super soft this is and how fabulous this feels. This is, they started with this particular product. They've got a family-owned farm, 100-year-old family-owned farm in California. And they
it smells so good.
The plum is fabulous. So this is what Chrissy Teigen called magic in a bottle. They amassed a 30,000 person wait list because of this, and this product really put them on the map. We've got also, and it's a phenomenal face oil. Like, I can't say enough about it. We also have some of their newer products. So there's that SPF that you've got there. It's also going to help treat skin. So it helps treat hyperpigmentation and dark spots at the same time as providing coverage to help prevent those dark spots. This is a whipped cream that's phenomenal. And then this is one of their newest. Look at how pretty it is.
What is this?
This is an exfoliator.
Oh, okay.
But it looks really gorgeous. It's their Plum Tox exfoliator. So small line, efficacious, everything's clinically tested, all fabulous, and all 50% off. I've gotten so many texts and emails today saying, this is my jam. This is my jam. Okay.
Our brows.
Brows.
It's so hard.
Brows are hard. And so really great woman named Maddie created Mad Love to be able to give you those professional looking brows in seconds, kind of foolproof. So it's a kit that you get. You get a variety of the little stencils. You pick the stencil that's kind of perfect for your face shape, and you sort of know it intuitively once you start putting these up to your face. And then it's a stamp, just like this. You hold that up, and then you swipe this little stopper right here, just right across that stencil, and you literally have perfect brows in seconds. She demos it so perfectly. Me, not so much with like a mirror. I don't have a mirror here to do it at the same time. Foolproof, super easy to use, comes in 11 shades. So all you have to do is get your shade right. The rest, they take care of you, all 50% off.
I love that because I think brows are like the hardest.
Yeah, so hard. Something else that's hard that I often get wrong is self-tanner. And for me, self-tanner is all about confidence. This is Luxe Unfiltered, and it's really all about the easiest way to apply self-tanner. No mitts, no dyes. You put it on just like you would put on a moisturizer. As easy as a moisturizer. No streaking. They're also very proud of the fact that it doesn't smell badly. In fact, luxurious fragrances to make it smell great. We also have their face drops, which are very popular because you can just add a little drop of that to your own moisturizer. You get to have gradual glow that's not going to streak, that looks beautiful. Everything from them 50% off.
And now natural ingredients in hair care.
Hair care, yeah. So this is all about our guava era with Ceremonia. Okay, so first this, I'm going to go in out of order. This one, give this a spray on each of you. This, this is their brand new hair and body perfume, alcohol free, and it's like summer in a bottle. So that's a great one. And because it's alcohol free, it's not drying on face and skin. This one right here is their guava hair mist. And what's great about their hair mist is that it's like an SPF for your hair because guava is a natural protectant from heat and sun. So it's a phenomenal product. Detangles too. The whole line. You will smell great and you will have great hair. All 50% off from Ceremonia. And then finally, I know you asked me.
We love a celebrity beauty line.
We do love a celebrity beauty line, but this is the real deal. So Jesse Metcalf, who we know from Desperate Housewives, John Tucker Must Die. He created this line because for 25 years, he's been in front of the camera and has had literally every treatment, every regimen. And he's like, I'm 46. I want a simple routine that works, right?
He looks amazing. Forever we've been like, oh, he still looks.
He still looks, and he credits his skincare routine. And so he took the best of everything that he's used. He's formulated with all of like the best ingredients, like the hyaluronic acids, glycolic acids, peptide complexes. So this is not just sort of a celebrity brand. He has really put in the work to align with the right formulas. It's a 4-step process. The best deal you can get is when you buy the whole kit. The discount's incredible. All 50% off.
And I love this because men don't take their skincare seriously very often.
It's for men and everyone. It's for everybody.
Anyone can use this.
Well, and you can look like Jessie.
Yes, and you can look like Jessie at the end. So this is exciting. We have partnered with these companies on these deals. You can get them at our website. Tori, you're going to be back tomorrow for more. But coming up, we've got the star of Elio here live with us.
Formulated with all of like the best ingredients, like the hyaluronic acids, glycolic acids, peptide complexes. So this is not just sort of a celebrity brand. He has really put in the work to align with the right formulas. It's a 4-step process. The best deal you can get is when you buy the whole kit. The discount's incredible. All 50% off.
And I love this because men don't take their skincare seriously very often.
It's for men and everyone. It's for everybody.
Anyone can use this.
And you can look like Jessie.
Yes, and you can look like Jessie at the end. So this is exciting. We have partnered with these companies on these deals. You can get them at our website. Tori, you're going to be back tomorrow for more. But coming up, we've got the star of Elio here live with us.
30. Take a look at that semi hitting a bucket truck with a worker
in Venice. Hey, Maggie.
Coming up.
All right, thank you, Maggie. Looking forward to that. But first, let's go back to Ginger.
And we wanted to start in Pittsburgh, where a foggy morning, 70 degrees will end up with a heat advisory. Feels like closer to 100. So you had your little break, and now it warms right back up. Heat advisories there back through Cincinnati, Fort Wayne, Louisville, Jackson, Tennessee, Nashville included, northern Mississippi, and Alabama. And you're going to stay seasonably warm in many of these cities in the 90s throughout the weekend. Even Washington, D.C. has that little break today, but then right back up we go. Your local weather in 30 seconds.
Remember your
mission, Dwayne.
And it's mostly cloudy and cooler on this Friday morning. Temperatures down in the 60s, 64 in Central Park.
Coming up and just in time for 4th of July fun, Lori Bergamotto's here with the right stuff in summer games. And the latest viral food trend, the pickle. It's in everything, even lemonade. Your local news and weather next.
You almost could just play the song and go, wait, that's Barbra Streisand. Totally. Wait, that's Ariana Grande, you know?
Yeah, really special. So that's pop news, everybody.
Bob, appreciate it. Ginger, over to you.
With Barbara, Mariah, and Ariana, that's like having lightning and a rainbow at the same time. Oh, wait, that did happen in Golden, Colorado. That image just showing you some change happening for the West, and we are going to see some change. We've got some extreme heat warnings. Tucson and Phoenix are in there. That means actual highs up to 116. And here's the outlook. Cooler next week because the monsoon flow starts up. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.
And it's cooler for us right now with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 60s, 65 in Central.
For the right stuff. Summertime is in full swing, and this morning, Lori Bergamotto has already done amazing things with the golf club this morning. I can't believe how good you were earlier.
You're kind.
Bringing the whole family to enjoy the outside in the sunshine. Lori, good morning. We've got a lot of games to play.
We do. Are you ready to start with the first one?
Not when I saw how well you did, but yeah, let's go over it.
You were twirling the golf club like a baton.
Yeah,
so let's
is
make
that
sure
wrong?
it's the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Let's start with battle golf, Sam.
Okay.
So no matter what your skill level is on the green, and I imagine our collective skill level is probably not great.
Okay. No, you do you.
Okay,
That's great.
so I'm going to show you how this works. You can bring the course to you. There we go. And so
because it sticks there, so it's not going to bounce off anything.
No, and these are lightweight. Where's Michael Strahan when you need him to
Michael, where are you?
All right, here we go. There we go.
Lara's got a golf lesson later today. Lara.
All right.
Okay.
Well, the point is, here he comes. Here he comes.
Here.
Bring it in the big gun.
I'll set this all up for you.
Okay, so basically, no tea time required.
Let me see.
Do it for us, Michael. Go ahead.
See if I can operate under pressure.
Oh!
Under pressure is no good. I'm no good under pressure, I see. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, we're going to do one more? Okay, so this is Battle Golf. You can get it on Amazon.
Oh.
Okay, fingers crossed, everybody. You know, there are so many layers in the storytelling. It makes you care so much about the down-and-out folks who are desperate enough to play that game. The social commentary is biting, and the set pieces are like otherworldly. It's no wonder it's so popular. It's so fun to watch. And guess what? It's brilliant. And season 3 dropped just hours ago.
Oh.
The entire season, just in time for a binge weekend.
Perfect. More violence, but funnier.
Right.
But funnier, though.
Quite a combo.
Yeah.
If you can pull it off, hats off.
Thank you, Juju. Appreciate it. Let's go to Ginger.
Thank y'all. You know, 30 years ago today, Jodie Huisentruit, an up-and-coming July 15th, only on Hulu. Let's get a check now a little closer to home.
Mostly cloudy and cooler right now. Temperatures are in the 60s. We'll see highs in the lower 70s and mixture.
Great to hear, Steve. Thank you so much. And coming up right here, we've got the latest viral food trend for you. Lori B is holding it. Pickle lemonade, everyone. She'll show us what it's about, the hype, the right way to make it, and we may just try it. Yummy.
We're fighting over who gets it. Right now, with the latest viral food trend that may be a little hard to wrap your head around or your lips around because it's pickle lemonade. That, of course, means we had to ask Lori, because, Lori, you're the only one I would trust to give this a try. But first, take a look at how this became the pickly lemon of the summer.
Wow.
This summer's pickle take flavor into savory and sweet items. Sonic collaborating with Grillo's Pickles, offering a Pickle Rita slush alongside their burgers and fries.
I love it. Sweet, but it has like a hint of the pickle taste.
And pop star Dua Lipa, thinking outside the jar in 2024, adding a bit of brine to her Diet Coke.
That is.
Well, America and the panel here has spoken, and it's officially a pickle lemonade summer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still unsure, think of it like a savory Arnold Palmer minus the iced tea plus the lemonade. It's tart, it's salty, it's surprisingly refreshing, and it's delighting skeptics one puckered sip at a time.
It's missing one ingredient, another clear liquid that might make this the hit this summer.
It is Friday. I mean,
What do you guys think?
It's amazing, and I didn't think I'd like it, but it is the salty
really
thing that is great.
Good.
It's like those two things, peanut butter and jelly, been together too long. Now we've got them.
Yeah.
The pickle and the lemon.
But you have to like pickles.
Yeah,
That is, to be fair.
criteria.
It's straight pickle.
There's definitely a lot.
Mouthwash, the gargle.
Just keep drinking some more, though. Pickle lemonade.
But I'm surprised. I really am surprised.
Really?
Because when I read this at the beginning, I'm like, there's no
Not a shot.
way.
But
Not a shot.
Apparently you love it.
Make mine a double.
I know you're holding the whole jug right now. Not sharing anymore.
I'm just waiting
it all for yourself.
It's so refreshing, like on a hot day. It's really refreshing. And Whit and I were just talking about its hydrating benefits.
Yeah.
Right?
I love when somebody likes something, how they always try to like, oh, it's healthy for you.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I can't wait till I can fix this up just a little bit. We'll be right back.
Cheers.
It's really good.
Well done. Coming up here, Lori B will be with us with the right stuff for summer fun. She's got great games for the whole family that we will all love. Made it.
On Amazon, and yes, I do think I will take that from you, and I will take this from you.
Thank you.
This is fly ball. So this is like a twist on skee ball, which I hear you're pretty good at.
I love skee ball. It's one of my favorite games.
Okay, so ladies, go
I'm
ahead
feeling
and try
pretty
it.
confident about this. Ginger, how are you feeling?
It feels very different than skee ball.
Yeah,
Well, so it is a little bit of a twist.
Right.
So as you can see, it's not elevated. The rings aren't elevated. Ginger, that was almost incredible, though. So you can see you want to just aim it down the line.
Oh, boy. You're 0 for 4.
And what's great
I can't even get it in the thing.
Here we go. Yes!
Okay, last
But
one.
this is great, like in a backyard.
I need to try
this. Indoor, if you'd like.
Now
You know what I love about this?
Yeah,
this
tell
would
me.
fit in a Brooklyn backyard or in a city anywhere.
Or inside. So you can actually roll this up and just compress it, and it becomes portable.
Right.
No.
Like she said, even indoors, you could bring it inside,
it's indoor,
too.
it's outdoor. This you could play it on the beach. You could play it in a backyard. So this one's really versatile, and we found that at Uncommon.
I'm getting this, and I'm going to be an expert the next time you see me.
Segment on your rise to championship there. Okay.
And Rhiannon told me she already has one of these.
So do we.
And we had so many growing up, but I'm going to do the honors by taking my sandal off.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to break a leg.
Oh, uh-oh. I don't want to be responsible
That's
for
the goal.
that. That was really good. This is the Stomp Rocket. And
I'm kidding. I wasn't trying to break it.
You did hit the ceiling, though, Juju.
This has been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
These rockets are really soft. The launcher's really tough, so indestructible if you have little kids. But it's really so much fun. It's such a low-effort, high-reward game. So it goes up to 200 feet in the sky. You can get multiples of these and do races, like rocket races. My kids used to try and just see who could get it on the roof, which my husband didn't love because he had to fetch them. But the other thing that people and parents love about this is that it keeps kids off screens, outside. It's under $15.
That's really
so
good.
it really checks every box for what you want out of a
And if you take it like to the park, all are going to
It's a
swarm you.
magnet.
It's a magnet.
And you can take this one to the beach, right?
Yes.
It's like bocce ball at the beach.
This is. So this is Title Ball. It was actually created on the beach, Folly Beach in South Carolina.
Fun.
And what's really cool about this is that it's equal parts bocce ball and equal parts cornhole. So if you like either of those games or both,
it sort of mixes them up. And as you can see, the beach is their courtyard. And they have their own rules, but it's basically you get 3 in the hole, 1 in the trench. And you can see they're playing right by the water there. The balls are all waterproof, so you're never going to lose them. They'll just float to the top. Everything, the paint, everything on it is waterproof. And then it comes in this little mesh bag. So you don't bring the sand all home with you.
Not heavy, not a lot of assembly.
It's not. And that's the thing that people love about this is that it's a family fun game that you can play at the beach. And it just like enhances your beach experience.
We love it.
We love that. We love a good game in the summer. Now is the time we can all enjoy
I'm going back over here because I am going to go.
Your competitive spirit is really showing in this segment.
I literally cannot believe I did not make one ball.
Now you're setting yourself up for pressure on.
I know.
And you got the 3. Nailed it. You can see how much fun we're all having. And, you know, all of these products are shoppable on our website at goodmorningamerica.com. So stay with us because coming up, the best new products on your grocery store shelves. We'll tell you about this year's Golden Cart Awards. This was fabulous.
Yes, and this one I can see us doing.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We are back now with some of the tastiest new products on grocery store shelves. The folks at All Recipes magazine tried out thousands of products to pick the winners in their 2025 Golden Cart Awards. They did the work, so we don't have to. Their culinary producer, Nicole McLaughlin, is here to tell us about some of them. So excited.
So happy to have you.
Thank you.
Before we get to the products, tell us, how does All Recipes go about doing this list?
This is our annual selection of products that are chosen and then tested rigorously by our editors as well as a lot of home cooks. And the goal is just to identify products that have good quality, taste, and of course value. And we're just trying to take the guesswork out of shopping.
Oh, love that.
So we can pick out products that are actually
you see so many products at the store and you're like, oh, this looks good. You never know what
you don't want to buy it and spend the money on it. So these are all worth the money.
And dill pickles, I feel like, are having a moment. They have dill pickle flavored everything.
Yes, after testing thousands of products, we noticed a huge trend in dill pickle flavored everything. Aren't those good?
These are very good.
These are the Glutino pretzel crisp, and they are they're so packed with that zippy, you know, dill pickle flavor,
but they're overpowering.
No, it's like, I mean, they're really addictive. And I mean, and even though they're gluten-free, even if you don't eat gluten-free, they're like the perfect crunchy pretzel, right?
Yeah,
they're so good.
Wait, so everybody wants a protein bar. It like saves me when we're on assignment and we're starving, and it's the one thing I'm like, yes, I've got a bar, but you love this one.
These are the Mush Double Chocolate Chip Protein Bars, and protein was another huge, you know, boom last year, and it's still going. So these have 15 grams of protein.
Wow.
They all have real ingredients like the cocoa, oats, you know, there's no refined sugar. What I love about these, though, they don't have that weird, you know, aftertaste that you get sometimes. So
double chocolate chip.
The double chocolate chip is the winner, but they also come in other flavors
and very few ingredients. Like that's what I always look at in a bar.
Yes,
you don't want all those.
You think you're grabbing breakfast,
you can pronounce
but it's loaded with sugar.
Yes, you can.
That's the goal.
There's food in here.
That counts. That
counts. Okay, so let's move on. Cooking oil. There's so many out there.
Okay.
How do you know which is the best? This is one you guys really like.
Bet you've never heard of algae cooking oil.
No.
That does say algae cooking oil. No.
This is the cooking oil you didn't know you needed. It's a neutral flavored oil. It's also packed with nutrients. You've got omega-9s, and chefs love it because it has a really high smoke point, so you can do everything from like sauteing, but you can also deep fry in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And there's algae everywhere, so we've got plenty of that.
Yes, and it's been fermented and filtered. You don't taste any algae.
Okay, so this is to amp your food up, right?
Yes. This was our largest category, which was the seasonings and spices, and the winner here is this Better Goods truffle, Parmesan, garlic.
Oh, I love truffle. How can you not?
And you know, you get the earthy.
Good.
Can't you smell it? It smells so good. You get that earthy truffle, and you get the like nutty parm and that garlicky goodness.
So you can put it on fries,
and
popcorn.
Sometimes truffle goes too far. This I don't smell that.
I know
so much.
It's not overwhelming at all, and you can even like stir it into butter and put it like on top of your steak or pasta.
Yeah, now you're getting fancy.
The crew even likes that one.
This is the new everything bagel seasoning. It's less than $5. Like it's got to be in everybody's cabinet.
All right. Love that. And now we have this is a pasta sauce. Some people don't like pasta sauce in a jar. I'm a fan.
Okay.
Because it's quick and easy.
This is the one you want. This is the one you can trick your people. You know, they'll think it's homemade. This is the SloMo Gourmet lemon and herb ricotta pasta sauce. It won even over tomato-based pasta sauces.
It says crazy good on it.
It is crazy good. You get that like fresh burst of lemon. It's really rich in cream, but it doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah.
And listen, this one's also a lot of bang for your buck because you know, of course it's delicious on pasta, but you can also spoon it over grilled chicken or fish or roasted veggies. This is the one, like, where we value, you know, convenience without compromising flavor.
Looking at the ingredient list on this one also, you can pronounce everything, you know what all these things are. Yeah, so
and
that's
really,
good too.
quarter cup is a decent size serving. You know, for the calories and such.
So I think this is a great buy, and they're all.
Which is your absolute favorite out of all of these?
This is the one.
I mean, like that's the one you go for.
This and the pretzels. I'm a pickle addict.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're so grateful to have you here.
Thank
you for the help. You can shop for these products on GoodMorningAmerica.com, and you can see the complete list of all recipes Golden Cart Award winners on their website. Stay with us. We'll be eating.
I know. Where are those pretzels?
Delight in our summer berry trifle or the new strawberry pistachio fraisier cake. Grab one or both for your next summer gathering. Stop in today or order online at parisbaguette.com.
We're going to play some competitive summer games this weekend. I know it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with us, everyone. Have a great weekend.
She's not going to stop practicing.
That's where I'm going right now.
See you Monday.
Goodbye.
See you Monday.